What's up? I just wanted to come on here. I feel like I need to go ahead and speak on some things, you know what I'm saying? As far as just knowing you, knowing who you are, knowing who God called you to be, stepping out on faith. Uh, Last year I was in a messed up ass relationship. And if y'all follow me on my podcast, y'all may know some of the story, you know what I mean? Some of it y'all might not know. But I was in the midst of a relationship. I feel like I got in this relationship because I was in a low place in my life. Um, I was hurt, you know what I'm saying, from different things in my life. I was dealing with a whole lot, and when I met this person, she made me feel like I finally got somebody that sees me. I finally got somebody that understands me. I finally had somebody that, I could come home to. I finally could start a family, you know what I mean, of my own, because I have my nieces, I have my sisters, my brothers, you know what I'm saying. I love them, but they can't please me in ways that I need to be pleased, and I'm not just talking about sexual. So yeah, when I married, it was genuine on my end. It was genuine. I was, you know, trying my hardest to become what I needed to become to, have this life that I wanted to live. But during that time, I was going through a lot within that relationship, and you know, it it, it kind of broke me in a sense, and that brokenness brought me to where I'm at today, making me see more of the fact that I should have never been trying so hard to get somebody to love me. I shouldn't have been trying hard to love myself. I shouldn't have been trying hard to create a life for myself that I wanted, and not a life that I felt would make this person happy or make the kids happy. Because in the end, I wasn't happy. I got in this relationship because I wasn't happy, you know, and that was my mistake. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I want to do this video because a lot of people ain't happy where they at. A lot of people ain't happy doing what they doing, but they constantly in that situation and constantly going towards whatever's not making them happy. And I'm speaking to y'all as I'm speaking to myself as I'm speaking to y'all, because I feel like all my life I've been going towards things that would make someone else happy. Someone else would be happy. If I don't do this, I ain't gonna make them happy. If I don't do this, I'm gonna disappoint them. But all along, I'm disappointing myself. All along, I'm making myself unhappy. I'm putting all this burden and this weight on myself when I should never been doing it. I shouldn't have focused on. I'm sorry about the camera. I don't have anything to hold it up. But I really want to do this video because I feel like if I didn't do it now, I wasn't gonna do it. So I say all that to say I want to encourage people to to find what makes you happy and do that. If it's not gonna harm the next person, you know what I mean? It's not gonna bring it harm to someone else or yourself. Make yourself happy by doing what it is that you need to do, because what it is that you want to do deeply inside of you, that's what you call to do. That's what God wants you to do. You know what I mean? Because that's what you were created for. A created thing that was created for a specific purpose is not going to be happy doing something it wasn't created to do in the first place. You know what I mean? So a lot of people want you to be this and do that, but that's not making, like, that's bringing so much mental stress and worry and depression all that on you because you're trying so hard to be something you're not. God didn't call us to do something we can't do. He got us to do something that He made us to do. And inside of us, we have the power, we have the mindset, we have the purpose, we have God has provided for us already. If we just step out and believe. A lot of people say they have faith, but do you really have faith? You have to step out and believe that God said to do this. And if He said to do this, then He will provide for you. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that He's going to tell you to do that's going to make you worse off than where you was. You know what I'm saying? It might start off seeming like it's worse off, you know what I mean? Because you don't see it. Yet all you see is, okay, God said do this. That's all you see. You don't see the in between. And I guess God, like, if I show you the in between, you probably ain't gonna do it. So I need you to just trust me. Go through the process. Just trust me. Go through this process. And if you keep trusting me, if you keep believing me, you will make it to the other side. You will see the vision. You will see the things that I've been showing you. But you have to go through this process. You have to go through the valley. And I don't know what the valley look like, but I feel like if we're going through it right, that means we can't see what's on the other side. Like when the people went through the, you know what I'm saying, the ocean, when they split the Red Sea, they didn't see the other side of the sea until they got over there. You know what I mean? They didn't see, but they knew, okay, them walls up. If it's up like that, then it must be God, so I got to go. Let me stop. But I'm just saying, like, I would be scared to walk with walls of water in the ocean. I know the ocean is muddy. I mean, he had to dry it up for them to, get through there. But let me stop rambling. I just wanted to tell y'all that, and I just wanted to encourage y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what situation y'all in right now, if it's not making you happy, walk away from it. And I ain't saying to walk today or tomorrow. I'm saying start preparing yourself for better. Start preparing yourself to exit out of this situation. To, okay, I see, from my point of view is I want my own business. I've been wanting my own business for a while. I've been scared to do it. I've been looking for validation from other people to do it. I've been, should I do it? Should I? And all this when I shouldn't be going to other people for something that's inside of me. It's inside of me. The vision, the dreams, the ambition. That's inside of me. So ain't nobody else going to see that. Ain't nobody else going to believe like I believe. You know what I mean? Because this is something that I want to do, and they have something that they want to do. But what I do can impact what they want to do, and then boom, it's a triple effect, and we're starting to wake people up into their purposes, and that's what I want to do. I want to do something that's great. I want to do something that's purposeful. I want to live a purposeful life. And I feel like the way that I was living was not going to take me to where I want to go. So I have to change directions. And sometimes you have to change directions to get in the right place, to get in the right mindset, to get where you need to be. And don't be afraid, because my fear is to change. My fear is to go somewhere where I don't know the outcome. You know what I mean? But I don't want to I want to feel that fear, and I want to do it anyway. You know what I mean? I know y'all have heard that before. Because we're going to feel fear. Fear is there to stop us. But it's also there to make us stronger, because once we conquer that fear, we are strong. And we know now that we can do the thing that we was afraid to do in the first place. We can do it, and we can do it with ease. So I want y'all to, and I want to add to that, lesbians and abuse, especially for us masculine ones that's in a relationship. I allow a lot of stuff to happen because I was the masculine one. And I'm big, when my ex was small, skinny, so I allowed a lot of stuff to happen that I shouldn't have let happen, you know what I mean? And that's because of my insecurities. That's because I didn't, I believed what she was telling me more than I believed in me, my own self, you know what I mean? And what I knew about me, you know what I'm saying? I allow her to tell me these things and do these things, like hit me in my mouth and, stomp me, pump, my stomach and everything and stuff like that. So it was just crazy, and my emotions was crazy. And like now that I'm out of that, it's like I'm dealing with the aftermath of it. I'm dealing with like my anxiety is through the roof. You know what I mean? And it's not just that relationship. It's the pandemic and everything that's dealing with that. I work in the medical, field or whatever. So I dealt with a lot of stress, a lot of things that, you know, if you're not strong enough to deal with it, it can break you. And that stuff was trying to break me. It was you know. Uh, so mentally, I feel like I had to, step away from a lot of stuff in my life. I had to step away from things that was just causing me to feel heavy. You know what I mean? That overwhelming, heavy feeling. I had to step away because if I didn't, I felt myself doing things and maybe even trying things just to make that feeling go away. You know what I mean? Because that feeling is strong. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's a strong feeling, and I don't like it. I really don't like it, and so I'm just coming from the doctor, and she wanted to put me on medication, but I'm like, I really don't want to depend on medication. So the other route is counseling, and that's what I feel like I need. I don't need medication right now. I mean, maybe later on I might, but right now I feel like just help me get my mental together. That's all I need, get my mental together. And part of getting your mental together is knowing you and spending time with you, because we allow so much of the outside voices to get in our head, of our mamas, our daddies, sister, brother. We allow so much of outside voices to get in our head, when we should spend time with us alone and being in our own presence, being in the presence of God as well. Prayer, there's nothing wrong with believing in something bigger than us, because I believe in God. I believe that He is who He say He is. You know what I mean? Because He has showed Himself in my life numerous times. You know what I'm saying? And even now, and one thing that kept me from the church is being a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Because they say that that's a sin, and they say that this. And I feel like, God taking me as I am. You know what I'm saying? He said that in His word, He take me as I am. And I love God too much to say, oh, I'm not going to serve Him just because I like women. That's a sin that I put on my back, and I carry that. And I just pray that God forgive me, for that sin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that sin will actually take me to hell. I know that the Bible says that. I know that, you know, but I have to go with what God is telling me. And I'm just putting this out here and saying that, hey, if you're in a relationship, abusive relationship, lesbians, I'm talking to y'all, um, bisexuals. And the reason I'm just targeting lesbians because, I know that heterosexual relationships have abuse, but I'm talking about the lesbians that you masculine and you feel like is, what I'm saying, like you in this toxic relationship and you don't feel like, oh, it's nothing too bad, it's just a girl that's hitting on me, or just a girl that's doing this or this. No, you're a woman too. And that's abusive, and that stuff does something to you. That stuff does something to you. Don't allow yourself and don't stay in no situation that's going to break you down like that. That's going to make you feel like you're unworthy. That's going to make you feel like you have to beg for someone to love you because you don't love yourself. And trust me, your life will begin to change. Your life will begin to turn around for the better. It's not going to be easy. The road is a lonely road. No matter if you got 10 people next to you, it's still lonely because not everybody on the same page. Not everybody think like you. Not everybody gonna do what you want to do. Not everybody gonna have faith like you. You know what I mean? So it's a lonely road, and you have to be strong enough to walk in it and do what it is that you know that you're called to do, because you are a leader, and that's what God keeps telling me. I'm a leader. So a leader leads. They don't look for nobody to tell them where to go or what to do. They lead. And I want to lead, and I don't want to keep falling back, and I don't want to keep doing what I was doing. It's time for me to lead, and I'm putting this out here, and I'm hoping that it reach the hearts that it needs to reach, because that's what I'm targeting. The hearts. I ain't targeting your appearance. I ain't targeting nothing. Your heart, your mind. Like, I want people to heal mentally, physically, heal, heal from the heart, heal in the mind, and learn yourself. Take time to learn yourself. Just take the time to learn who you are, who you really are, because that's all that really matters, because that's who God made. He made you. Take this in, and if it's helping y'all, share it with other people. I want to start doing this. I mean, like I say, I got a podcast. It's Evolve Self. You can get it on Google, Anchor, Apple Podcasts. Um, You can follow me on Instagram, Evolve Self underscore 21. And you can follow me on Facebook, which is my real name, Michelle Robinson. You can also follow me on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like it, share it. And there will be more videos like this because this is a change me. And I want to help other people change and do better. And this is my journey, my self-love journey, my journey to being an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? My journey to being free. To being free, because that's what it is. That's what it's all about. I want to see freedom in y'all, and I want to see more freedom in myself.